Hello, brains. So, procrastination. I struggle with it, my friends struggle with it. Chances are you're doing it right now. But now I'm going to teach you how to stop procrastinating, which is the first step in whatever it is you were supposed to be doing before you started procrastinating. So let's get started. Do you want a snack? I want a snack. Even if you don't have ADHD, these techniques should be helpful to you. If you do have ADHD, you just might need to use them a little more often. No. So why do we procrastinate? Getting stuff done on time would make our lives so much easier, more productive, more relaxing. And our brains like to get things done. They're built for it. There's a whole reward system involving dopamine to encourage it. So again, why do we procrastinate? Because there are a ton of reasons to? No. These things might make it easier to procrastinate, but they're not the actual reason we do. And we don't do it because we're lazy. If you've ever cleaned your entire house to avoid working on an essay, that's not laziness. Telling yourself you're lazy is just another way of procrastinating on dealing with your own procrastination. Turns out, procrastination is not a character defect. If you're procrastinating, it means your brain doesn't have all the information, stimulation, motivation it needs to get the thing you're trying to get done. Think of it like an inner alarm system, letting us know when something's wrong. Just like pain is an alarm system to let us know that something's wrong with our body. Not addressing the reason we're procrastinating and just forcing ourselves to work is like making ourselves work when our back hurts. Sometimes it's good to just push through. Other times, it's gonna do more harm than good. When we figure out which one we're dealing with, we can fix the issue and get back to work without the pain. So what's wrong? When it comes down to it, there are only two reasons we procrastinate. One, you don't know what to do. Either you don't remember what you're supposed to be doing, in which case a task manager or a to-do list can help. I will talk about that in another episode. Or you don't know what the next step is. Projects need to be broken down into actions for our brains to know how to tackle them. By outlining the steps we need to get to the end of the project, we make working on the project a whole lot easier. Try putting write a novel on your to-do list. See if it ever gets done. Brain dump ideas for a story is much more doable. Anytime you're stuck, break down your project into steps. Then ask yourself, what's the very next step? And then do that. If you're still procrastinating, chances are 2, you don't feel like doing it. Your task here is to figure out why you don't feel like doing it. Note that I didn't say just do it. If you have ADHD, you know making yourself do something makes the task almost unbearable. It also takes at least 5 times as long to finish it, so it's usually worth taking the time to address whatever the problem is. Common reasons we don't feel like it include we're bored, we're anxious, we're overwhelmed, we're hyper-focused on something else, fear of success, fear of failure. We don't care about it. We want it to be perfect. We got distracted. We forgot to take our meds. We're out of our meds. We're hungry. We're tired. We're afraid we're not good enough. We just want to do this one last thing. And my favorite, it's not due yet. That's a lot of reasons. The good news? Once we identify why we don't feel like doing something, we can do something about it. Let's treat it like any other project and break it down into steps. 1, decide what you're supposed to be doing. 2, break it down into steps. 3, take the next step. 4, if you still find yourself procrastinating, ask yourself why. 5, correct the issue. If you're hungry, eat. If you're tired, nap. If you're bored, play some fun music while you work on it. Setting a timer can keep you engaged as well. If you keep getting distracted, try a website blocker or setting your phone to do not disturb. 6, get back to work. Of course, it's a bit more complex than that, which is why I'm going to release a bonus video that tackles nearly every reason you might procrastinate and provides you with a surefire solution to get out of procrastination land. Probably. Eventually. P.S. It's interactive. That's it for this week. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below or on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to subscribe. Bye, brains! Don't condemn your procrastination. Try to make friends with your procrastination. Now, get to work. Thanks for making it to the end.